let's talk a little bit about some of the easier ways to do Bible journaling. Now, I went ahead and traced this outline, and as you can see, my hands are pretty shaky today, and usually on a shaky day, I wait till another day, so I didn't finish. But what this is, I'm going to untape it so that you can see it. This was a free download that I found online, and so is the one beside it. I felt like this one went right along with my First John Bible study, so I printed that one out, and it was originally an 8.5 by 11, so I stuck it in, I have Photoshop Elements, I stuck it in Elements and shrank it to be 3 inches wide so that it would fit in my margin. So you need to know how wide your margin is. And then I'm not drawing the box. I may take this band and the little flowers all the way out so that it feels like it goes over the edge. And then I can color this in with my colored pencils. I generally work in just a black pen or in colored pencils. And when you do this, what you want to do after you've got it the size that you want is you want to be sure you tape it down. You can use painter's tape or just a piece of washi tape. And then it would be best if you had some light behind it. So, one of those light tables would be nice, but I have held things up against the window before. And what I did on this one, I can see it, but there's a little glare. So I took my cell phone and put the flashlight on it and just held it down here at a slant, and that was enough till I could get these bottom parts. So that's one thing you can do. These are actually just coloring pages. So it's fine to take a coloring page and use the outline in your Bible to do some journaling. I also didn't write in the letters because of my hands. A friend loves it all the times. I'll be better off just writing that without having traced it first. What else can I show you? Oh, some of the things that come with the First John Bible Study Kit are right here. You remember I had the kit pieces, and it wasn't, let me make sure you can see these. Yeah, it wasn't printed out well on my cardstock. It has something to do with my printer. So I printed these again just on paper. You would be better off with something a little heavier than computer paper. Just a little heavier. It doesn't have to be real heavy cardstock. I gave you a link to one kind, the Neenah Bright White. It's what I like to use, Neenah Bright White. And it is a 65-pound cardstock. Now, this is a pocket for you to put some of your tags in. Now, this is a pocket for you to put some of your tags in. And I've done lines here, so you just fold it on each line. Now, then you'll put glue here and here and glue it shut. Now, on the back, a lot of times I'll put a decorative little scrap of paper down inside here. Or you could cut that out. It's not going to matter because most of the time you're going to have things down inside it. So that's what you do with the pocket, and then you would adhere it into your Bible, either straight, or it's always nice to put it at a slant. Sometimes I print out 2 or 3 of them and put them, in a row if I have a lot of things I want to put in that particular section. Or like if you have an interleaved Bible, you would have a blank page, and you could do it over on that blank page. Now, here are some of the bookmarks that I made for you. I'll do this first one. fact, I'll use the cutting machine so we can get away from my crooked cutting. Okay. Now I thought what I might do with this one is adhere it onto a paper clip. But I don't know if that's really going to work. I think I'll put it on the back of the paper clip. Maybe I'll put some paper around the clip. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some paper around the clip. Just some scrap, but something heavier than this. So let's move this Bible. Get some glue. And I would suggest that the fold of the paper be at the back. So there you go. I didn't put glue far enough along. I think I might have cut that off a little better before I glue it down. There. Now, put that about in the center. And then I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to put it aside and let it dry. And then I'll bend that back into place. And then you'll have a nice long bookmark to go inside the Bible. When you're doing these pages, it's not so important with color pencils. But if you're going to do anything with water or glue, you probably want to put something in between. I have wax paper today. I keep a roll in here, and I usually just put the wax paper behind the page that I'm working on. But you could also use, you can use those little disposable cutting mats that you get at the Dollar Tree. You can use the proper, I guess they're Tim Holtz mats that are, you can wipe them clean really easily. I can't think of the word right now. Anyway, there are a lot of options because, let me find that page I did just, okay, took a minute there. Okay, like, here it is. I have started doing this page, and I did it in watercolor, and I used way too much water. I tend to use way too much water, so I used a lot of water on here, and I did not put anything behind. So you can see that bits of color have gotten on these pages behind. See? So, and also this one is just crunchy. from too much water. Now I did, it wrinkled up some, and I did iron it. All you have to do is put another piece of paper. I actually put a piece of scrap cardstock over it and ironed both sides on medium, and it flattened right out. And we will work on this page later. I will probably just do some writing on here and straighten up the painting a little, add some things to the painting. So anyway, you want to use the wax paper for moments like this. What else can I tell you? The tags, you know, the tags are a large part of your art, as is the washi tape. Just print the washi out on, you know, sticker paper. I will show you some stickers I bought. Oops, I'm making a mess. I'll show you some stickers I bought from, oh, it doesn't say who. Oh, the Faithful Heart shop. I thought this was just lovely, and I happen to be studying Psalm 71. So let's go over and look at that. 71. Now I've already gone and kind of highlighted the verses. So I will want this sticker to go over here on this margin, and then the heart also. So I've printed these. This came as a PDF file, and I've printed it on the clear sticker paper. And all I'm going to do is cut it out. You don't even have to be neat when you're cutting it out, because your edges aren't going to show with the clear. I just love this verse. Let me read it to you. I'll start sort of in the middle. My mouth is filled with your praise, declaring your splendor all day long. And then he sort of asks the Lord, don't cast me away when I'm old. Don't forsake me when my strength is gone. And I'm not sure what was going on with the psalmist right then, but several times he returned to that theme of don't cast me away when I'm old. It's kind of sad. It made me kind of think about how old I am. As for me, I'll always have hope. I will praise you more and more. My mouth will tell of your righteous deeds, of your saving acts all day long, though I know not how to relate them all. And I relate to that. We don't have the ability sometimes. We don't have the words to say exactly what we mean. There's a song that says, we don't have the words, so listen to our hearts. And I think that's so true. We don't have the words. And so I can really relate to what he's saying here. You will restore my life again from the depths of the earth. You will again bring me up. You will increase my honor and comfort once more. And here we go. I will praise you with the harp for your faithfulness, my God. I will sing praises to you with the lyre, Holy One of Israel. My lips will shout for joy when I sing praise to you, I whom you have delivered. My tongue will tell of your righteous acts all day long, for those who wanted to harm me have been put to shame and confusion. And here are the words. I will praise you with the harp for your faithfulness. I'll probably put the harp down here, and I'll probably put some notes around. So you see, this is a really easy way to journal if you haven't journaled before. So here's my plan. I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks and some items that I think, if you're going to do this, you need to have that, you know, like the wax paper if you're going to do some painting, or, you know, a white eraser is a must if you're doing anything in pencil. I'm going to tell you things like that. I'm going to do some short videos about each technique, and that way if you think you're interested in something, you can take a look, and if you're not, you can skip that one. That came out crooked, darn. Okay. Don't try to record a video and put stickers in your Bible at the same time. They'll come out crooked. So I'm going to definitely use, I think I will use a watercolor marker, a brush marker. I'm going to show you one in just a minute. See how easily that went on, and it's beautiful. I love the flowers. So here's a brush marker. No, it's not. That's a brush pen. Let me find my brush marker. Here we go. This isn't the one I'll use. This is a Tombow. No, it's not. It's a Marvy. See how it's got the brushy end on one side, and then on the other side it's got the small pointy. So you can draw your letters in with, you could pretend these were drawn with the small pointy end, and these are more like brush marker because you see how they're thinner on one stroke and thicker on the other stroke, and that's how it would be with the brush pen. So you could easily pick up a set of those, or use this in your watercolor paint. Just any old kind of watercolors. I'm going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate this set, which is the cheapest set in the whole world, and it's got really strong colors. If you like a lot of color, this is your set. And I find that using these brush pens is so easy. It's so much easier than a paintbrush. And see, they come in thick and thin, and I should have a set here. They're probably out on the porch. I had a set coming with some other shapes, so I'll share those with you. So there's some things you can do easily and very low cost. Now, if you prefer to use a brush, this is just an inexpensive paintbrush, and I always keep 2 jars of water out, and I have one that's the clean water, one's the dirty water, and a good stack of paper towels. I don't think the camera's set up where you can see all that, so I'm not going to do it right this second. But watercolor painting.
So there you have it, a few
really
ideas
easy,
for
surprisingly easy
Bible journaling. Be sure you like and subscribe, and you'll know when a few more of my ideas are popping up. Thanks for listening.